I think I said this in my other video where I was vibing. I was vibing to my little Kool-Aid blends. I thought I wanted to get on here and talk about natural beauty. Or like, I thought I wanted to record a video about natural beauty and transmuting negative energy. But it's just like, oh gosh, like people have already discussed that. Like, it's not that difficult to do. Just put your energy towards something else. It's like, you know, a lot of these things are common sense, but I think a lot of us choose to ignore it. We choose to just, which is okay too, because I think I do it too. But yeah, with this world being so obsessed with podcasts and all these other things, I don't know. Because what people see, it's so funny because what people see as podcasts, I just see as people, maybe that's what a podcast is. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up the definition after I do this. But what used to be just conversations or having a conversation with someone is now called something else to make money or to make it a business. And it's just kind of like, oh goodness, I don't even know, man. I just know it's beautiful outside, and yeah, it's too beautiful after the rain to not enjoy it. A butterfly. Cute. It was yellow. Man. I was vibing so hard this morning. I love it. I love it. I really want an orange or whatever those cutie things are. It's crazy how in sync we can be with our bodies. Like, I don't know. No, Bookie. No. Absolutely not. No. We've already been doing too much. Too much. Ugh. Trying to make sure. Don't let them pop out, honey. I've been feeling like, when it comes to this online stuff, like social media, internet, whatever. That was so good. It's easy to get distracted, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if I'm maturing, because I feel like I will always have my little childlike moments, but when it comes to just like drama and all of these other things, it does not interest me. Like, I remember back in the day when I was younger and I used to be into the Bad Girls Club and the Real Housewives and, you know, all that stuff. But, or I guess reality TV shows. But when you actually experience reality, it does not work like these little TV shows, honey. There's no, okay, take 3, take 4. That wasn't enough. Do more. Or, okay, you know, do this, instigate that. There's none of that, honey. Like, there is none of that. And so, I'm just getting to a point where it's like, ugh, I don't even want to look at it. Not to say that it shouldn't be seen, or like, you know, because I used to enjoy it. Or I guess not to judge anybody for looking at that type of stuff, but it's just like, it doesn't interest me anymore. Even, I was thinking about clubbing. Like I said, I don't know if I'm getting older or what, but I would rather be in a quiet space in nature, or go somewhere and dance, like actually dance, where everybody is just dancing, feeling the vibes and actually dancing. And having a good time, than to be somewhere where it's all about labels or sections or status quo. Like, And when I say somewhere where people dance, like not somewhere where people, I mean, you know what, to each their own. I'm not even going to get into that, but to each their own. But I don't know, being somewhere where it's just like, I don't want to say good vibes because that's so cliche, but being somewhere where you can just feel the energy of people and things coming together in a positive light instead of in darkness, or like, I don't know, because I'm also very introverted too. But yeah, all of this drama that I'm seeing, or that I'm seeing that other people enjoy, I'm not there anymore. Like, it's beautiful how you start to grow out of things, and that stuff is just like, like, even if I were to vibe by myself, which I've been doing a lot, certain things I'm just gonna look at like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to participate. I don't care. But yeah, this is really just a repeat of what I've already said. And that's another thing. Like, I just keep feeling like, what's the point of getting on the internet or social media and trying to be this like prophetess when I can just get on the internet or get on social media and be myself, like, and just vibe. I feel like too many times I'm seeing like we're trying to not be authentic. Like, we're trying to create this atmosphere where it's made up. And I just have this understanding that, look, I still have to live in the real world. And even with, there was a, I guess these little clips that I caught. Shout out, oh my goodness. I'm so grateful that somebody is able to tell me about the news and what goes on, because I really don't like to tap into it a lot of times. So chaotic, so skewed. And it was interesting seeing how, like, on TikTok, which I'm glad I don't use anymore, like, I don't know how everybody, people are ranting and, you know, raving about prices and how this is, you know, increasing and whatever. And yeah, it sucks. I was doing the same thing, honey. I remember I don't know if I was just I was somewhere and I was like, none of this stuff is $1. But it's like, look, we're moving into a new world, honey. And either you're gonna get with it or you're not. I gotta pick up little packages that are trying to slide and throw it in the trash. But yeah, I mean, look, are there some negative things going on in the world? Absolutely. I be seeing little whatever. Are there negative things going on in the world? Absolutely. But are there some positive things going on in the world? Absolutely. And with me being in a place where I'm just so grateful for everything, let's be real, even though I might cuss somebody out in my head or, you know, pop a little curse word in every now and then and act up as far as my words. Look, I feel like we're all a work in progress, and I love that I saw something where they were like, enjoy the journey. enjoy the human experience, man. Like, we just gotta enjoy it. Because without any like low moments, I feel like we won't be able to appreciate, I don't want to say the good ones, but we won't be able to appreciate those moments that are like, dang, I came from this. Or appreciate those moments where it's like, dang, I was doing so well and then boom, this happened, but now, you know, I'm recovering. I'm a comeback kid in a way. And I also read a book called The Comeback, and it's really good. But yeah, that was a pretty decent read as well. And where did that little flag go? Yeah. I can't really see myself, but yeah. Let me see if my darkness is. But yeah, anywho, I don't know. I was thinking about if I wanted to upload videos, kind of like giving encouragement or advice again. Not feeling it right now. I feel like with so many people doing that, with so many distractions, with so many people having different interests on the internet, I don't know. It's not really suiting me right now. But I think what I want to do more so now is create a space where people can vibe. Like, create a space where if I talk about something, it's like, okay, cool. Or put a little 2 cents in. Or I want to get to a point where, is that a snare? Or I want to get to the point where I don't know how. I don't even know if it's possible. But get to a point where it's like I meet people who are willing to share their own stories. And that's being inspired by soft white underbelly. Like, I love how people tell their stories. And I don't know if they're true or not, but life happens, man. Like, it happens. And it just goes to show that there's not just this world of luxury and woo-doo-doo out here. There's this world of suffering as well. And I don't want to just highlight suffering, but I feel like we all have a story. And I think as I'm speaking about it, it's kind of like, how do you even reach people? Like, how do and I'm always asking how, but I think I'm in this space of not forcing things. Like, if something happens, beautiful, but if it doesn't, I'm not gonna get butthurt about it either. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, with that being said, I would love to talk to people. It wouldn't have some professional setup. It would just be comfortable. I would love to just talk to people, like normal people, not even anybody who just has these millions or thousands or whatever. But I would love to just talk to people and have candid conversations about their life, whether it's going good, bad, or whatever. And just listen. Like, that would be beautiful to me. But I feel like with this world being so obsessed with podcasts and all these other things, I don't know. Because what people see, it's so funny because what people see as podcasts, I just see as people, maybe that's what a podcast is. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up the definition after I do this. But what used to be just conversations or having a conversation with someone is now called something else to make money or to make it a business. And it's just kind of like, let's just be real. Like, let's just be open and honest. Like, if there's something uncomfortable that needs to be discussed, discuss it, or whatever. And a lot of times I'm noticing that even with me, I have to speak about myself. We get so caught up in being offended or getting defensive about things, and we don't see it from a different perspective. Now, should we just take everything and be like, oh, yeah, okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I feel like some things are just like, child, anywho, like, what? But other times it's just kind of like, it was sunny and now it's a little cloudy. It's probably going to rain. Maybe. I love the rain. But it's just like, even if there's things that we don't want to hear, even if someone says something that pisses us off, maybe that's what we need to hear to light a fire under our butt and like change. Like, hearing things that we don't like is inevitable. And I've had to actually sit in that. I've had to actually learn that lesson in life. Like, I'm not gonna always hear things that I want to hear. I'm not gonna always feel good about things that are said to me. And that's okay. And it's so funny because I enjoy constructive criticism. Like, I enjoy that direct, like, da-da-da-da-da. Not da-da-da-da-da, but like, look, this is you know? But I don't know. At the same time, it's so weird. And I remember saying this like a while ago. I said, it's so weird being the type of person who really just doesn't give a fuck. But at the same time, I care. Like, I really do. I'm a softie. Hate to admit it. Like, it sucks being a softie, but at the same time being this like type of person. Because yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting combination. I didn't even think I was going to. Every time I think I'm not gonna like discuss something, I press record and I'm like, let's just sit and blab a little bit. Let's just sit and blab a little bit. Let's just get into something. But yeah. There's so many distractions on the internet. There's so many distractions on social media. And thankfully, I feel like I'm my own biggest distraction right now. Like, I'm not really caught up in following too many things or putting my energy into too many things, because I'm valuing where I expend my energy nowadays. Like, I value where my mind and my spirit and my body are going energetically, physically, all that. Now, will I eat some fast food or whatever every now and then? Because, you know, our body is our temple. Absolutely. Absolutely, I will. Because I'm human. But, yeah. Life is beautiful. And it's so funny. I think I said this in my other video where I was vibing. I was vibing to my little Kool-Aid blends. I thought I wanted to get on here and talk about natural beauty. Or like, I thought I wanted to record a video about natural beauty and transmuting negative energy. But it's just like, oh gosh, like people have already discussed that. Like, it's not that difficult to do. Just put your energy towards something else. It's like, you know, a lot of these things are common sense, but I think a lot of us choose to ignore it. We choose to just, which is okay too, because I think I do it too. But, yeah. And then on top of that, I don't know if I'll ever, like, I am really working on how direct I am sometimes, because I'm noticing when I ask certain questions, like clarifying questions, or when I say certain things that may be a bit direct, it's not received in the way that I thought I was trying to communicate it. Like, you know how I feel like sometimes we think we're communicating something, but then at the same time, if somebody takes something personal, that's on them. But I think when we're asking clarifying questions and stuff like that, it sucks that we take it personal. Like, it sucks that sometimes instead of sitting in what's being asked or sitting in what's being said, we just clam up like or whatever, or I don't know. And with everything being such a spectrum nowadays, child, blah. And I also remember expressing this too, like, I've been the type of person where I'm just, yeah, I already expressed this, where approaching things in a calm, logical manner does not mean that people are going to reciprocate that same energy. And then it's crazy how people only want to come back on attack mode or come back on, you know, being aggressive when you act a fool. Like, it shouldn't take, and when I say act a fool, I don't mean like physically acting a fool. I just mean like being dramatic or cursing or whatever, yelling, whatever the case may be, or like saying something that somebody doesn't like. It's weird how that's when we choose to respond. That's when we choose to, okay, well, you said this, so now I'm going to get pissed off and now I'm going to, it's like, where was that energy when everything was calm, when everything was trying to be resolved in like a kind, mature manner? Like, why does it take that type of energy for people to have some type of retaliation? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. And I feel like we've all, well, maybe we haven't, but sometimes we all fall victim to it, because anger, frustration, all of that is an emotion. It is a feeling. Because for me personally, I feel like I've transmuted those emotions positively, and then sometimes I haven't when it comes to how I respond with my words. But now, understanding that we're all different, and understanding that when I see somebody or see something that may just have an outburst, or if I'm feeling this type of energy where it's like, they may not respond in the most logical energy or the most, logical energy, I get quiet. I'm noticing that. And that's not to say, because I used to think, well, my voice is being taken from me and da-da-da-da. But now it's just kind of like, it's not worth it. It's not worth me expending my energy. Not to say that I'm going to always not defend myself anymore as far as my words, but sometimes it's just not even worth it. Like, child, anywho, that's what it's giving. And yeah, if nothing else, silence. Silence, silence, silence. And keep it pushing. But yeah. I would just love to talk to people who have been through things. Not even negative, like I said, not even negative things, but just normal people who go through things, man. But yeah, silence, listening. I'm in a space where, move now, get it. I'm in a space where I just want to listen. I'm in a space where I want to listen. Will I feel like talking and all this other stuff every now and then? Probably, but listening. Listening. It's a beautiful thing.